Almost every day I meet people who want to feel better, but they don't know where to start. You can't feel better if you don't eat better. You can't eat better if you don't know better.
Do you want to look like this guy? How about running a staggering 40 triathlons and 10 marathons? Don't we all? But even if you just want to eat better and feel stronger and more energetic, it's possible. And the man behind it is sharing his secret with you and me tonight. It's true. We are what we eat. So how does a one-time professional triathlete fuel his body and supercharge his workouts? Here to reveal the secret of superfoods is my dear friend Brendan Brazier, author of the best-selling book Thrive. I recommend it to everyone, and creator of the Thrive Forward web series. Brendan, you do these amazing things that we're going to show you again, pumping iron and running. What is it about what you eat that gives you such energy?
Well, there's a few things. One, you want to make sure you eat food that actually takes less energy to digest and assimilate and returns more nutrition. So I call that high net gain food, and it's kind of one of the main parts of my overall nutritional philosophy is seeking out those high net gain foods. Also, you want foods that give you energy through nourishment, not through stimulation. Of course, a lot of us, we get tired, so we rely on stimulants such as caffeine and sugar. That treats the symptom of fatigue. Obviously, it doesn't actually treat the cause. So Thrive Forward, it's about treating the cause of the problem. It's kind of big picture. It's more long-term, so it's more proactive, not as reactive.
Now, you've helped create this Vega series, and full disclosure, I love it. I'm a vegan, and check it out right here. They have these incredible nuts and these combinations. If you can't sit there putting together all of these superfoods, these incredible superfoods, you can get these packets and you can just put them in water or soy milk or coconut milk. You see all the minerals and all the superfoods that are in these, and you're basically doing all the work for us. So you drink this, and what do you get if you drink some of your nutritional shakes?
Well, if you do it each day, it's going to help. I mean, it's going to give you more energy by way of, like I say, nourishment. So it's got protein from hemp seed, flax seed, chia, also greens too. You know, greens have a lot of protein. Spinach and kale is around 45% protein. There's chlorella and spirulina in there too, which is around 65% protein. So it's just knowing how to combine foods properly. And as you said, you know, Vega just helps you do that. It's convenient. You can make it yourself. I made it myself for years. You can go to a grocery store and buy a bunch of these foods, combine them, and do that as well. But obviously, then Vega makes it convenient. But
yes, let me show you these packets. These packets, which I use all the time, and you also have the big containers. Give me a tight shot. These packets, okay, they're relatively low in calorie, but they're packed with these superfoods. You literally just open it up, throw it in with some water, ice, or soy milk, or coconut milk, or almond milk, and you're getting the very nutrients that these triathletes, the superfoods that turn you into a superhuman. All right, more on the other side.
And it's not about cutting things out of your diet that maybe aren't so good. It's about adding new things in. Before you know it, they're going to crowd out the bad stuff anyways.
As everybody knows, I'm a vegan. I hear time and time again people saying they need animal protein in their diet to be healthy. In reality, you and I believe that couldn't be further from the truth. Brendan, talk about how a plant-based diet, I'm not talking about eating potato chips and pasta, but eating kale and collard greens and Brussels sprouts, all of these great veggies, how it's transformed your life.
Yeah, it really has. I started looking for a good nutritional plan back when I was 15. I was running track in high school, and I wanted to do it professionally, and eventually I got into triathlon, swimming, biking, and running, and I wanted to do that full-time as a job. And what I found is the top guys in the world, their edge came because they recovered more quickly. They could get their body to regenerate and renew itself in less time. So I focused on what led to good recovery, and I found nutrition played a huge part. So I started playing around with different foods. I became vegan, and at first it didn't work. I was always hungry and tired, but I was doing it wrong. I was filling up on the starchy, refined foods, and then I switched over to the whole foods, plant-based whole foods. So things that you mentioned, like kale and a lot of greens, and just the simple stuff, and it makes such a difference. I was able to recover more quickly and train more in less time, and I got better
I want
faster.
to jump in with some of your products, and again, I use these, and they're incredibly delicious. there's chocolate. And chocolate isn't bad for you. Maca chocolate, and then this vibrancy bar. What it is it looks kind of like candy, but this is actually the superfood. Quickly, tell us how you pack superfood into these, well, they look like fun snacks.
Right, and it's actually, you know, I was making those bars for myself for years. Just for the food processor, I'd get dates and sprouted buckwheat and hemp and flax and chia and blueberries and just put it in a food processor, bring out this kind of like a dough and just form it into a bar. I didn't even cook it. And then that evolved into what is now, as you have in your hand there, a commercial version. So really easy to do. You can actually make them yourself. You don't even need to buy them, really, but that just obviously makes it more convenient.
Yeah, you can make it at home. You can read your book, Thrive, and learn to make it at home. Or if you want to, do what I do, because I'm running around all the time. I buy Vega packets, and they're delicious, and they're so good for you. You can pick them up at the health food store. And, you know, I have the worst impulses. I want to have something bad. These taste like they're bad for you, but they're the superfoods will supercharge your life.